Hello guys. Little exhausted in the past 3 days. I have a day job to manage, and this trading lines up. This trading has been keeping me up late in the night. So I wasn't having enough sleep for the past 3 days. So I couldn't do my live stream yesterday. I was busy with some other activity. I was unable to get enough sleep. So let me check what is going on. So we already took the previous 2 days highs liquidity, and only liquidity left at the top is this swing high. Okay. So what else do we have got? So let me map out liquidity. So we have here this AM session high, yesterday's AM session high, and yesterday's PM session low. But since we already rejected from here, from this balance price range, so the next liquidity to the upside is this New York game session high, this previous day high, and this swing high. So we have one, two, three liquidity targets to the upside. So waiting for the top of the hour, sorry, for the AM sessions to start. So we have 1 more minute, 60 seconds for the AM session to start, and just waiting for the AM session to open. For Thursday, so already the news has been delivered. So we took out all this liquidity, and we have a shift in market structure and a 15-minute time frame. So I think we are heading for the liquidity to the upside, on the upside. Since the damage has already been done in the 8:30 a.m. session, 8:30 a.m. So I think 9:30 will be just expansion. The manipulation has already been done. So I think 9:30 opening will just do the expansion. So we have our 9:30 opening. So since this liquidity has already been taken, just let me delete this. Let me connect my paper trading account. Yeah, we are connected to a paper trading account. So let me. So far, so good. Where do we have this liquidity? 8:30 and 9:30. This liquidity is already taken out. Okay. So this 9:30. Sure. So we took out this Asia sell side and this swing low and we rejected. Next is high and this side. Okay. So we still don't have our first presentation fair value up yet. And a 15-second chart, this is the first presentation fair value gap. This is yesterday's first presentation fair value gap. On a 15-second chart, we closed above this first presentation, but 1 minute is still consolidating. Took one long. Oh, sorry. What did I do? So we still don't have any confirmation either to the upside or downside. Price is just consolidating here. You can see it's just moving back and forth. No clear direction yet. So we have this is a swing high on a daily chart. This is a swing high. This is the liquidity on the upside. But we already done the damage. We took so much sell side liquidity with the 8:30 a.m. news. So his price is just consolidating. The previous long which I took, I should have waited for this candle to close above this swing high. But this candle right rejected from this rejection block. So now we are having rejection. Stop loss is here. What is happening? My stop loss, I'm moving my stop loss here. I don't know why it got stop loss, right? What was missed? What was happening? Signal, what did happen? 1795. Balance. Okay, guys, the reason I went short is on a 15-second chart, we have a rejection. You can see all these candles getting rejected from the 15-second first presentation fair value gap. So that is the reason I went short. And I'm going to adjust my stop loss here. So this could be our initial. This swing low looks more convincing. So I will exit. I'll try to take my profit here. So we have a balanced price range here. So this is a bullish fair value gap, and this is the bearish fair value gap. I'm going to put my stop loss at almost break even, guys. I took one partial here. I took one partial. So we had this rejection again from this volume balance. So two of my trades, I closed both the lots. So the reason I went short is simple, guys. This was our first presentation on a 15-second chart. So when price failed to close above the swing high and it rejected, you can see a series of continuous rejection candles from this 15-second chart. So that was the reason I went short, and I was targeting these swing lows and this swing low. I did not check with the ES. Let me check with the ES whether we have any divergence. The problem is I'm not having multiple monitors, guys. That's the reason. So we are inside this 5-minute fair value gap, and this is a rejection block on a 15-minute chart. So there is no divergence. There is no. Mhm. Okay, now we are in the equilibrium of this range. So we need to wait for the price to give any kind of indication. Next, what it is. So this was the easiest to trade, guys. This was the easiest to trade. This candle failed to close above this swing high. We had a rejection from this rejection block, and we closed below this first presentation fair value gap, and we had a series of rejections. Price failed to close above this first presentation inversion fair value gap on a 15-second chart. So that was the reason I went short, and my targets were first swing low and this is the second swing low. So both of my targets are met. Now I'm just waiting for the price. So on a 5-minute chart, again we closed below this first presentation on a 5-minute chart. But I see all these swing lows as the liquidity, guys. So I'm going short. My stop loss will be at the midpoint of this order block on a 15-second chart, and my target would be. I see all the swing lows as the target, guys, till here. So my TP would be here, somewhere here. So this swing low, and this swing low. So this is the midnight opening price, guys. So we have bearish fair value gap here on a 1 minute chart. So we want price to remain inside this bearish fair value gap and give a rejection. We don't want a closure above this bearish fair value gap. So the body never went above 50% of this bearish fair value gap. And these are wicks, guys. Wicks are allowed to go. Wicks do the damage and bodies tell the story. But so far we don't have any body closure above 50% of this bearish fair value gap. We want this candle to close below opening of this candle, because these series of 3 up close candles, when we close below this opening price, will become a bearish order block. So we still did not close below opening price of this candle. So we need a closure below opening of this candle, guys, this green candle. If price closes above this down close candle, I'll kill my trade. As long as price doesn't close above this down close candle, I will still hold my shorts. If price closes with the body above this down close candles, this series of down close candles, then I have to kill my trade. So I think I'm going to kill my trade. Still no closure, but this is good, guys. You can see the bodies are respecting the 50% of the bearish fair value gap, which is a good sign. So now we have a closure above this opening price. So now we have bearish order block confirmation. But we need a candle closure below this opening price. So again we are back into this bearish fair value gap again. We are again back into this. Okay, I might have to adjust my stop loss. Guys, on a 15-minute chart, based on the 15-minute chart, I adjusted my stop loss to the just above the opening price of this bearish order block. Price should never cross this wick, because this whole thing is already balanced. We delivered both buy side and sell side, so till here it is completely balanced. So I don't want price to go above this, beyond this wick. Sorry, we have a bearish fair value gap. We have a bearish fair value gap, right? Yeah, we have bearish fair value gap on a 5-minute chart. I think I have to reverse my trade. Because on a 15-minute chart, you can clearly see the. So here we closed above this series of down close candles with the body. So this should act as a bullish order block now. Stop loss would be below this. So this is the first presentation fair value gap on 1 minute chart. Once we close above this, we have a very good confirmation that price is going to go to the upside. So we are almost now breaching 50% of this bearish order block. So once we close above 50% of this bearish order block, we can confirm that price is going to go upside to the upside. As of now, on a 5-minute chart, price is still inside this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. We crossed above 50% with the body. So once price closes above this first presentation fair value with the body, I will add one more lot. But I need a closure with the body above this first presentation fair value gap. So we have a reclaimed bullish fair value gap, which it did not close. Okay. Let it put this. So we have a reclaimed bullish fair value gap here. But what I did not like is we have this wickless candle with a volume imbalance. So now since we have, see I told you right, we have this wickless candle with volume balance. This again, but on a 5-minute chart, right is the 8:30 AM has already done the damage. So price should be bullish now. I think price is coming into this 1-minute bullish fair value gap. Now we should see a rejection from here. So we rejected from this 1-minute bullish fair value gap. This candle, the market makers have accumulated shorts and manipulated, and now they are mitigating their losses and they are accumulating longs inside this up close candle. So we need a closure about this first presentation fair value gap so that this will act as an inversion fair value gap. But price is still consolidating here. This red line is one of the previous day's highs. So we are having a rejection from this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, but the narrative is bullish, so we want this candle to close above this bearish fair value gap. So this candle closed above 50% of this bullish fair value gap. So now I'm going to add one more lot. Now I want to see if this candle to close above this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. We need a candle closure above this 1-minute bearish fair value gap, which is the first presentation fair value gap, so that this will act as an inversion fair value gap. So I want a candle, yeah, this is a good sign, guys. It's a good sign. So we want a candle closure with the body. So we have around 5 more seconds to go. So once this candle closes above this first presentation with the body, yeah, we closed. Now I'm adding one more lot, guys. So once this candle closed above this bearish fair value gap, added one more lot. So now I want to take partials. This would be my first partial, and this high would be my second partial, and this high would be my third partial, and this last high would be my last partial. Sell. Well, adjust this to. So on a 15-second chart, we have wickless candle here. Wickless candle. So price can come and sweep this wickless candle. So price can come and sweep this wickless candle. This candle, guys, it doesn't have any wick, so price can come, yeah, as expected. So price took down this wickless candle, and we have bullish fair value up here on a 15-second chart. And we want to see a rejection and again close above this first presentation fair value gap. Once price closes above this swing high, I will adjust my stop loss. We have one more wickless candle here, one more wickless candle. So we have 20 more seconds for closure of this candle. So far these two candles only wicked down but never came with the body, closed with the body. So I'm adding one more lot. The reason being these candles never closed below this first presentation. So they closed above the midpoint. So once this candle closes above this swing high, I will adjust my stop loss. So once we have closure of this candle above these two successive down close candles, we have confirmation that we have shift in market structure or we have bullish order block. The narrative being already 8:30 a.m. has done the damage. It took all the sell side liquidity. So we are poised to move high. So once price closed above this candle, this up close candle where the market makers have done the manipulation to move the market down. So they added their short positions here to take the market down. So now when market closed above this, when you extend this green candle, up close candle, the market makers are mitigating their short positions and they're adding longs, their longs here. Minute chart also, this candle closed above this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, forming in a balanced price range. So price should never come below 50% of this balanced price range. So now we had rejection from this up close candle. This is the rejection block. So we need price to remain above this first presentation fair value gap, and we need to see some kind of expansion from here. So if you see, we rejected again from a first presentation fair value gap on a 15-second chart. So now we need to close above this 15-second first presentation fair value gap, so that this will act as inversion fair value gap, and from here we can move ahead. We can go ahead. So this candle need to close above this down close candle, so that this will become an order block on a 1-minute chart. This need to just pierce the opening price of this down close candle. So we have one more second for the 10 o'clock silver bullet window. So we are on 950 macro window, 950 to 1010. So what we can expect in a macro is either price to do some kind of manipulation or do the spooling either to the upside or downside. So we want the price to close above this first presentation fair value gap on a 1-minute chart. We want this closure above the first presentation 1-minute fair value gap. So price is just consolidating here, guys. We need some kind of expansion. Because we have this balanced price range. Already price offered both buy side and sell side. Here you can see this wick and this candle closing above this. So we have offered both buy side and sell side. So price should not come here, should not go below 50% of this balanced price range. So we need expansion from here. The worst it can come is it can come and take this swing low and then it has to move up. The worst thing is it can come and take this swing low. I'm extending this 1-minute reclaimed bullish fair value gap. So the worst thing price can do is come and take out the swing low, and from here it has to go up. So we are still in consolidation, guys. So we are still in consolidation. As anticipated, we might take out the swing low. but we need to close above this reclaimed fair value gap, this 1 minute reclaimed fair value gap. After taking out the swing low, we need a sharp rejection from this one inside this 1 minute reclaimed fair value gap, which will coincide with the midpoint of this balance price range also, more or less. So price is coming for this swing low. We can anticipate price to take out this swing low. So we can see that price is building this buy side liquidity. This swing high did not take this. Again, this swing high did not take this. So this whole thing, swing high, swing high, swing high, and this is all liquidity price has been building to the buy side. The market has been building to the buy side. See, we have a bullish fair value up here. So price came back again, closed above this bullish fair value gap, this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, and from here we had a rejection. But we want price to close above 50% of this wick for continuation to the upside. And we need a closure above this 15-second chart. First presentation. This is the first presentation fair value gap on a 15-second chart. This is the bearish fair value gap. First presented bearish fair value gap after 9:30 a.m. So we want a closure above this bearish fair value gap so that this will act as an inversion, and from here we can go long. Going to close above this first presentation bearish fair value gap. Still struggling to close above this first presentation. We want to see some kind of momentum here, guys. Because the previous candle was, just closed, just manipulated and closed where it opened almost with the body, with almost no body. So the next candle or the following candle should give us some kind of momentum. So I want to close this fair value gap since it is not relevant to us anymore. Even this fair value gap, which is not relevant to us now. So we have a closure above this first presentation 15-second chart bearish fair value gap. So we want to see expansion from here. So price hit my first take profit zone. Okay, I just want to take more here. And just want to take down more. Guys, I'm adjusting my take profit positions. I don't have patience for the entire swing high, so I'm just adjusting my take profit positions. This is below 50% of this wick. So once I have a closure with the body above the swing high, I will adjust my stop loss to below 50% of this fair value gap, this balance price range. So I want a closure with the body, guys, so that I can adjust my stop loss below this balance price 50%, below 50% of this balance price. And once price closes above this swing high with the body. So we still have 90 more seconds for the 5-minute candle to close. So I don't have the patience to take my profits above this swing high and this complete daily high, swing high. So I'm closing all my positions above this swing high and below 50% of this wick, guys. So we have 1 more minute for the closure of this 5-minute candle so that I can adjust my stop loss below 50% of this balance price range. So 40 more seconds for the closure of this candle. So on a 15-second chart, price is just consolidating inside this candle. See, that is why I did not adjust my stop loss. I was waiting for this candle to close above this swing high. We are inside this 1 minute fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. So on a 5-minute chart, we can see we have these two lows of these two candles. This is the balance price range. Price can come up to 50% of this balance price range, but should not go beyond this. That is the reason I did not put my stop loss here. I was waiting for this candle to close with the body above the swing high. We have liquidity below the swing low and below the swing low. If price closes below 50% of this balance price range with the body, for our longs. It will be difficult for to hold the long once price closes below 50% of this balance price range. This bearish fair value gap has been engulfed by this bullish candle. So this has become a balanced price range. We don't want to price close below 50% of this balanced price range with the body. So this is the first presentation fair value gap. When price closes below this first presentation, I will reverse my trade. Stop loss here. So when price closed below this first presentation fair value gap, I reverse my trade. So this is not at all looking good for the longs. Because I clearly see this swing low as the liquidity and this swing low and this swing low as the liquidity. We have 12 more seconds for the 5-minute candle to close. If this candle closes below 50% of this balance price range, then did not close. So I'm waiting for the next candle, whether next candle will close below 50% of this balance price range. But the reason for my short is we closed below this balance first presentation fair value up, guys, after manipulation. On a 15-second chart, you can clearly see this swing low as a liquidity. So we are still below the first presentation fair value gap. Previous trade, I took my first partial, then and I closed the remaining trade at break even. Now I want price to close below this first presentation from yesterday on a 5-minute chart. Price should not close again above this first presentation. I just reversed my trade, guys. I'm seeing price closing above this first presentation fair value gap. From yesterday's first presentation fair value gap, here you can see wick rejecting from this yesterday's first presentation. And on a 5-minute chart also, price did not close below midpoint of this balance price range. Only wicks went below this 50% of the balance price range, but bodies remained above this. And at the same time, we have rejection from yesterday's 1-minute presentation fair value gap, and price closed above today's first presentation. So that was the reason again I have to reverse my trade. Right now price is still in consolidation. It is not giving any clear indication. See, again price closed again below this first presentation, trying to close below this first presentation. So no clear indication till now. And we have an immediate rebalance here. So I have to reverse my trade again. The reason being, on a 5-minute chart we have this immediate rebalance, on a 15-minute chart we have this rejection block. At the same time we closed again below this first presentation fair value gap. Okay, now we have confirmation. We have rejection again from the first presentation fair value gap. So I'm adding 2 more lots and I'm adjusting my stop loss above this first presentation fair value gap. So we have liquidity below this swing low and this swing low and series of these swing lows and finally this swing low. We want to see price remain below this, close below this yesterday's first presentation fair value gap on a 5-minute chart. So we have rejection again from this bearish order block, this up close candle. So we had a rejection again. We have rejection again from this bearish order block. We want to see some kind of expansion from here. We have a rejection again from this first presentation fair value gap. Guys, if you see on a 5-minute chart and 15-minute chart, price is completely in consolidation. So that is the reason I am continuously have to change my bias, because price is just moving up and down, with no clear indication. See, whenever we reject from this first presentation or any kind of balanced price ranges, we need to do that with a strong energy candles with some kind of fair value gaps should be forming. But here you can see it is just consolidating. So this is not a good sign, guys. So this is not a good price action. Price action is worst price action. Complete consolidation with no clear direction here. So I just added two more lots to the shorts. So price is again approaching this first presentation fair value gap. If price closes above first presentation fair value gap, I might have to reverse my trade again. But this is very frustrating, guys, because price is just banging back and forth, guys. No clear indication. So unnecessarily, I'm taking a lot of paper cuts here. So here again, we closed above this balance price range. This bearish fair value up, you can see this 5-minute candle closed above this. So again, I might reverse my bias. Again, it will come down. So it's really frustrating, guys. I, maybe I should stop taking trades till clear fair value gap or any momentum candle forms, because this is just back and forth price action. Just if I go long, it will go short. If I go short, it will go long. So this is what has been happening. So still price did not close above this first presentation. If it closes, I will obviously it is going to hit my stop loss. I just reversed my trade because price again trying to close above this first presentation fair value gap. Still did not close. So I was little bit early to punch my trade. But this is the impatience, guys, I'm trying to overcome. I have to wait for the candle closure. I just can't see just wick going above this midpoint of the first presentation fair value gap and just punch in the trade. I have to wait for the closure of this candle. So I have to develop more patience. But even this bullish structure is looking very false to me. But again, on a 5-minute chart, we have an engulfing candle closing above this thing. So we have again on 1-minute chart, we have a closure this candle respecting 50% of this first presentation fair value gap. So that is the reason again I reversed my trade. My stop loss being just above the swing high. So I wanted this kind of candle, guys, with a good one directional move, strong candle. Not all this wicks and wicks and wicks. I need a big candle with a body. So I took a lot of paper cuts, lot of paper cuts. So frustrating, guys. I just reversed my trade again. We are finding support inside this balanced price range. At the same time, price is not closing below this balanced price range. At the same time, price is not closing above this first presentation fair value gap. It's so frustrating. But the bias is long, guys, because the 830 AM has done already took all the sell side liquidity. So price has to go up, but it is just frustrating and killing all the longs, all the traders who are trying to go long and killing them, frustrating them, making them impatient. Just ping ponging like between longs and shorts, just like me. I should have waited for this candle closure above this balance price range and give some kind of indication on a lower time frame, some kind of fair value gap on a lower time frame. Then I should have gone long. So it was my mistake. So this is where I need to be patient. I want to see this candle to close above this first presentation. Okay, we closed above 50% of the first presentation. Fair value gap. But we need to see some follow through, guys. We need the next candle or the next candle. Give that indication that we are going up. See, we need to close above this and we need to see some follow through. So now I think we are closing above this first presentation. So that is why I added few more lots. Still 5 more seconds for this candle closure. So on a 1 minute chart, we have a closure above this first presentation again. After sweeping these swing lows. So now we need this on a 15-second chart, we need this candle to close again above this first presentation. We need to see this kind of momentum candles, guys. This is what I was waiting. This whole thing, I got tempted and I got carried away and I took some stupid trades, took a lot of paper cuts here, but this is what I was waiting for. These kind of candles we need, guys. See, once we closed about this first presentation, we had this good candle. So we are inside this bearish fair value gap. We need a closure above this. At the same time, above this first presentation. Take partials here. Try to take partials. Half of my position will come off here and So I will close another 4 positions here. So we have a closure above 15-second chart here. So I'm closing 6 lots here and 4 lots here on the swing high. If I would have held my first trade where I put my stop loss below this candle's low, I would have still made money, but I have to wait for all these candles to do this manipulation and then move. So we are moving towards our target, guys. So this consolidation made me take some stupid trades. Here there was no clear fair value gap or any momentum candles. So I need to be more patient. So there goes my first partial, guys. This is my first partial. So this was my first partial. So record half of the loss, more than 60 to 70%, 60% of the loss has been recovered. And I'll put 2 more lots, one more lot, maybe one more lot. Sell at this. So this is one more lot here. I should have waited patiently inside this balanced price range. Yeah, the top of this. Okay. In case if price comes in inside this fair value gap, this fair value gap, this fair value gap, there's a balanced price range. This fair value gap and this fair value gap. I will add maybe 2 more lots here. Confirm. And my sell limit will be 6. Confirm. It's not. So I'm expecting if price comes inside this balance price range, I will add two more lots. So it looks like we might not see this thing. So there goes my second partial. Second partial. So this is the reason, guys. This consolidation took so many paper cuts here. This is the reason I lost so many of my funded accounts and what do you say, my eval accounts. Just not being patient enough. When I saw this immediate rebalance, I should have waited for this candle to close below this balance price range. But just seeing this rejection and close below this midpoint, I went short. So I took a stop loss. And after seeing this candle going up, closing above this, I went long. Again, this candle came and took my stop loss. So inside this consolidation, where there was no clear direction, unnecessarily I took some stupid trades and lost a lot of money. But when again price closed above this first presentation fair value gap, after taking out this swing low, after rejection from this first presentation, yesterday's first presentation fair value gap, so this gave me the confirmation. So then after closure of this candle above 50% of this first presentation, I went my long, and when it closed above this, I added few more lots. So I almost now I think I almost record my loss, guys. This is 3,000 and almost 7,500, so 4,500. Yeah, recovered the entire loss. Yeah, this. There is no volatility today. Price is struggling to make even 50 points. Price again comes into this balance price range before hitting my target. I will add two more lots here inside this fair value gap and in this balance price range. In case if price gives me that opportunity, then I will add two more lots here if price gives me the opportunity. So in case if it comes below this, I'll just put some buy order in case if it comes below this candle. I'll be back in 3 minutes, guys. So I'm back, guys. So the narrative was really clear, guys. 8:30 a.m. already took the liquidity, and 9:30 a.m. is going to do the expansion. I had that clear, but I just couldn't control my emotions here inside this. So as we were expecting, prices coming inside. This is the mitigation block, guys. This is up close candle. This series of down close candles is the manipulation, and this is the expansion. So this is the bullish breaker, bullish mitigation block. So I'm anticipating price to come inside this. Inside this 1 minute balance price range. So if price comes inside this 1 minute balance price range, I will be adding two more lots. So once my buy order is triggered, then I will adjust my sell limit orders also. This is this is taking so this trade is taking so much of my mental capital, guys. My mindset is of a scalper. Okay, so price digged into this balance price range like I anticipated, but I don't know why my buy limit order is not triggered. So maybe I'll manually add. Oh, I want to add only two lots, guys, but these were set to two. So, right, two, six. Okay, no problem. So once price closes above 50% of this wick, I will move my stop loss. Actually, I can move my stop loss now below this first presentation period here. So this is a 15-second bearish fair value gap. We need a, we we want price to close above this. Price to go to the upside towards our target. And 11 o'clock macro is approaching, guys. So we are now in the 11 o'clock macro zone, 10:50 to 11:10. So price should either do a manipulation or spooling here, but price has already done this manipulation into this balance price range. So I'm anticipating expansion from here. And you can see price remained inside this bullish fair value gap. So body never closed below this bullish fair value gap. This is the accumulation, this is the manipulation phase. Now I want to see this expansion phase. I think this macro is again doing the manipulation. But we don't want price to close below this balanced price range, this bullish fair value gap. So again, market took out the swing low. So we have this bullish fair value gap on a 5-minute chart. This is the bearish order block, bullish order block, combined with bullish fair value gap. So this is the first presentation on a 15-second chart. So we want to see a reverse rejection from here. Looks like three drive patterns, guys. This is the first swing high, here swing high, this is the swing high, this is the swing high. I think this, if price closes, if price engulfs this whole bullish fair value gap, then I think we might reverse, guys. So I might have to reverse my trade again. Because price already closed below this balanced price range and price closed below this first presentation on 15-second chart. If price closes engulfs this entire bullish fair value gap, then I might have to reverse trade because we already took the buy side so many times. But we have still liquidity on the buy side left, guys. This swing high and the ultimate daily swing high. So if price closes again above this balanced price range, we are still back in the game, guys, onto the buy side. So we can see this bullish fair value gap. Price respected this bullish fair value gap. It never closed below 50% of this with the body. So here we need a closure above this first presentation. Sorry, this balanced price range. 1 minute. We need a closure with the body, guys. Not big. We have 5 more seconds for this candle. 3, 2, and 1. So this candle did not close above this balance price range. So we are waiting for the next candle. Whether this candle will give rejection or it going to engulf this balance price range. So this is not at all good, looking good for our long case. I think we have this 3 Indians pattern. Price might actually be reversing from here. So I just reversed my trade. The reason being price rejected from this balanced price range. And we have this 3 Indians pattern. Oh my god. Must be one. Oh my god. I wanted to add 4 more lots, but this was already set to some 6 or 5, I think. So so once price closed above this balanced price range, I reversed my trade. This my stop loss below this candle. Gain impatience, guys. I had impatience. If I would have left my stop loss here and have patiently waited for the trade to happen, I would have not lost them. So I think I will recover this entire loss. But that is not the problem, guys. The problem is with my mindset. I should have waited for the price to give confirmation inside this bullish fair value gap combined with this bullish order block. So I should have waited patiently here. So instead, after price closing on a lower time frames, I just jumped and switched my positions. Price closes above this swing high, I'll be recovering almost all of my profits, all of my loss. Five and close bulk of my position. The first partial is above this swing high, and the second partial is at this rejection block, this highest up close candle. So my first partial is hit, guys. Same mistake. The narrative is bullish, but the price is going very sluggishly, guys. See this here, this swing high. This candle never closed with the body above this. Again, it came back again. This was a bit good closure when compared to this. See, lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is the kind of price action, guys, where I lose most of my trades and I've blown so many accounts in this kind of price action. Here we have to be very strong with our narrative. If you are not strong with your bias, if you're not sticking to your bias, you might have to you lose lot of trades, guys, because you'll be price will be just confusing you, like it will be going down, it will be going up, going down, going up. So you lose lot of trades. So this is where you have to be very careful. So I'm struggling with these kind of days, guys. If there is momentum in the price, no problem in trading. But this is the kind of price action where I lose most of my accounts. So we are inside this 1 minute bullish fair value gap. So far we have good rejection. Balance with the breaker, this up close candles, this down close candle and this manipulation. So we have confirmation of the breaker. When this candle closed above this opening price, we have a confirmation that this is going to be a bullish order block. At the same time, this is a breaker. So we are approaching my second take partial. So there my second partial goes. So this is my second partial. So we are approaching my third take partial. So we just took out this swing low on a 15-second chart. So price is struggling to close above this rejection block. This is not at all giving us any kind of momentum to the upside, guys. It is frustrating. Yeah, now we are across 11 a.m. So we are almost entering into the lunch hour. We are approaching my third partial. Third partial. So these series of down close candle, if this candle closes above this with the body, we already have a confirmation that we are going to have bullish order block. But we want this candle to close above this series of down close candles, these two down close candles. That is here on a closing basis. So we have 1 more minute for this 5 minute candle closure. We want to see this candle to close above this swing high with the body. So 30 more seconds for this candle closure. More seconds for the 5 minute candle closure. So 5 minute candle gave us a decent closure. I added 6 more lots here. Since this candle almost closed above 50% of this wick and we have the confirmation of this bullish order block. This trade is really testing my patience, guys. So my third partial is hit. So my third partial is hit. So we are approaching my fourth partial. So took my fourth partial. Okay. So this is my fifth partial and this is my sixth partial. So much back and forth price action here. So I was right about my trade direction, my bias, but just price did so much consolidation and so much back and forth price action here. I I don't know. I should have stick to my trade and I should have stick to my bias. So there comes my fifth partial, guys. Fifth partial. So now we have entirely recovered what our loss we made, and this was a fat finger trade. I just wanted to add 4 more units, but it added 36 units. So, but anyway, we recovered because we almost recovered our entire loss here, and we are still in profits. And this is my last partial, which is at the top of the daily swing high. See the range of the candles, guys. It's hardly less than 5 handles. This one single candle moved almost 25 points. So my next target is around 25 more points. It's on a 15-second chart. This is the swing low. So in 1 minute we have this bullish fair value gap. Start two more positions. I added two more lots inside this fair value gap. In the same kind of price action is back and forth, back and forth. The down close candles are almost eating up the entire bullish candles. This is not good. We want a closure again above this candle, this down close candle. Only concern is now we are in the lunch hour section. I don't want to see any kind of retracement now. Fine. So we recovered all our loss, guys. Stupid trades here. Concern, guys, we are into almost lunch hour section. I don't want to see any kind of retracement now. I added two more lots. The reason being, this down close candle, we are engulfed this down close candle, and we closed above this bearish fair value gap. So that is the reason I added two more lots. So we took out this swing low. Again, we took out this swing low. Now I want to see expansion into our targets. Maybe I'll try to close bulk of my trade here. And I'll make this too. Once price closes above this swing high, I will adjust my stop loss. So my stop loss is almost break even, guys. Nothing to lose now. So I'm trying to take off bulk of my positions here because I don't have much mental capital. I don't have the patience to hold the trade. Though the trade is going towards my, what do you say? So on a 5-minute chart, you can clearly see this is a wickless candle. Oh no, we have a small wick. Sorry. So bulk of my positions will be coming off here. I'm closing 8 of my lots. Action is literally torture, guys. See this back and forth price action. I'll do one thing. I'll close entire my trade here. I don't have the patience, guys. Sorry. I just don't have the patience to sit through it. Guys can come and take up the swing low, guys. Take out the swing low. It can do this. We already took 2 times the swing low. So we should not come below the swing low. It's on a 15-second chart. I told you guys, price can come for the swing low. So we took out the swing low. Now we need to see some strong rejection from here. For the price to remain bullish, we need to see some strong momentum candles, or else it cannot come down either way, because we have a lot of consolidation here. Then price went up. Just in case, I might have to put my stop loss. Still inside this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, inside this 5 minute bullish fair value gap. So this will become an immediate rebalance on a 15-minute chart. We want to see some strong engulfing candles now. More seconds for the closure of this 1 minute candle. If this candle closes strongly, then we have a swing low formation inside this bullish fair value gap. But we have this bearish fair value gap with the breaker here. We need to have strong engulfing candle to close above this. Chart, we have a swing low formation inside this bullish fair value gap, but now we need to see some expansion from here, or else this swing low will not hold. We need some expansion, guys. We need some momentum candle now. We need to engulf this bearish fair value gap also. So we need some strong candle now. We need to see strong momentum, guys. This is the time now. So this swing low formation is not holding. See, this entire up close candle range has been almost entirely eaten up. This is this this is the kind of stupid price action I don't want to be in. This is the last chance for bullishness, guys. Inside this 1 minute bullish fair value gap. If we don't stop moving from here now, we might see some downside. We are almost entering into 12 p.m. macro. So that's 1 minute swing low inside that 1 minute fair value gap is invalidated. Until now, we need to close below this series of down close candles. These 1, 2, 3 series of down close candles for the bullishness. Time frames, I don't see any momentum yet. Waiting. Just made a higher high, whereas NASDAQ failed to make a higher high. So this implies we have a divergence, guys. I should have seen this. So I'm just reversing my trade, guys. I did not see that divergence on NASDAQ and ES. So that trade, I think it was almost break even. ES is doing. In the divergence, I would have entered my short here itself. So this is what I hate in this kind of price action, guys. Back and forth price action, back and forth price action. No clear direction. About this series of down close candles, then I will go long again. As long as we stay below this series of down close candles, I'll remain in my short position. So I'll put my stop loss over here. So I added 5 more lots once seeing this rejection inside this bearish fair value gap and this short of bullish fair value gap. You can see this is acting as a balanced price range. Sorry, I don't know. This is my stop loss, and this is the balance price range on the 15-second chart. There is a volume balance here and a small fair value gap. So just in case, I just want to move my stop loss up to here. So we have a closure again above this. So I just reverse my trade. Stop loss below half of this down close candle. Add 5 more lots because this is a balanced price range. Now price should not close below this balanced price range. Previous trades and 5,700. This entire profits recovered the entire loss, but again took some loss here. I think I'm confident on recovering this loss. So we are inside a 1 minute fair value gap. We want to see a strong rejection from here. To remain bullish, we need to see strong rejection from this bullish fair value gap. So once we close above this swing high, then I'll move my stop loss. So we closed above this volume balance on the 5-minute chart. This volume balance. This balanced price range on a 15-second chart, and we have a bullish fair value gap. So now we are inside this breaker, these up close candles, series of up close candles, this manipulation and expansion. Now we are inside the breaker, so market makers are accumulating more buy orders here. Inside this range, these up close candles. Strong movement to the upside, guys. So on a 5-minute chart, we are inside this volume balance. We are inside this volume balance. So today's price action was very tough, guys. Reading the price action was very tough. So we want a rejection from this 5-minute volume balance. We want a strong up close candle. So again, price, I think it will take out the swing low. Price will take out the swing low. We'll be again inside this 15-second balance price range. As long as we don't close above these up close candles, price will come and take out this swing low. So you can see price is just wicking here. It is not closing above with the candles. This is the indication that it might come down and take out the swing low. Again, we can clearly see price is not closing with the bodies, only wicks. So it it might come and take out the swing low, guys, into this balanced price range on a 15-second chart. Still no follow through with the good body candle here. See the 5-minute chart, this candle is doing nothing but trading back and forth here. No body at all. Today's trading was really tough, guys. These are the days where I blow my accounts, lose my evals. So I need to understand these kind of trading conditions better, and I need to restrict my trade size. I told you right, as long as we don't take out the swing high, price is going to come back and take out the swing low. It is going to swing low, guys. It did not take out this swing low, just made equal lows. I think we might have a rejection from this bearish fair value gap and price might come out and take out these equal lows and then expand. So we have a good momentum candle. I told you right, once we closed above this balanced price range, once price took out this swing low, we need an expansion. So on a 15-second chart, we have this volume imbalance. So I'm just extending it to the right. We want to see price reject from this volume balance, respect this volume balance, and expand from here. So we are respected this volume balance. Once we close above this swing high, I'll adjust my stop loss. Maybe I'll even take partials here. 20. This is the worst price action, guys. And no fair value gap here from entire, you can see till here, till almost here, there is no fair value gap at all. So our 1150 macro gave us the expansion. So till 11:50 to 12 p.m. This entire consolidation is time distortion, guys. Price was waiting for 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. for the expansion. So this entire thing was just, distortion, time distortion. So price is again inside this 15-second volume balance. Have the patience, guys. I'm not sure if this even comes up to this price now. Guys is doing so much drama to get up there. I don't know what other streamers are doing. This is so frustrating to me. This is the first price action, guys. Price is coming to take out these swing lows and this swing low, guys. Just took out these three swing lows on a 15-second chart. This would be a 5-minute low, and we have fair value gap on a 1-minute chart. In the next 15-minute candle, we might see a manipulation and expansion. I think from 12:50. So today, what I understood is this price action is creating a lot of impatience within me. So that is the reason I took some of the trades, stupid trades. So on a 5-minute chart, we came into this bullish fair value gap. So we have 3 more seconds for the next 15-minute candle. So we might come into this bullish fair value gap and then do an expansion. This should be the manipulation phase, and then we want to see expansion. To see price close above these two down close candles with energy. If I would have started an evaluation account today, there is more than 90% probability that I might have blown that account. Patience. I need to practice more patience. So we are still inside this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. So we never engulf this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. ES is looking strong, whereas NASDAQ is struggling. Still inside this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. We have all this buy side liquidity here. Price might be coming for this equal loss here into this bullish fair value gap. This chart is looking strong when compared to NASDAQ. NASDAQ might come into this bullish fair value gap where we have equal loss here. So we have a good rejection from this bullish order block. So, but we need a closure above these down close candles, guys. At least we need to pierce the opening of this candle so that this will become a bullish order block. Okay. So we have this relative equal highs. Maybe I'll just raise my TP till here because we have relative equal highs here. But we have all-time swing high here on a daily chart. But I don't have the patience. I already lost so much my mental capital in this consolidation. I no more have patience to hold my trade. Once price takes comes to my TP, I'll be closing this live trade streaming session. Price is still struggling inside this bearish fair value gap, guys. We need a closure above this bearish fair value gap with the body. Still struggling to close above that bearish fair value gap. The price is still struggling inside this bearish fair value gap. ES is looking strong, guys, when compared to NASDAQ. We had red folder news today. The kind of volatility we have seen in the opening session is very, very low. So we have three equal highs, three highs here. ES is looking super strong here. NASDAQ might come into this fair value gap. So price again came into this bullish fair value gap, but never closed with the bodies. So as long as we are inside this bullish fair value gap, price respecting this bullish fair value gap, we can still hold our longs. As ES is looking strong, guys, when compared to NASDAQ. NASDAQ is struggling to move higher. We have a divergence between NASDAQ and ES. ES made a higher high, whereas NASDAQ made a lower high. So the time for reversal. So I just reversed my position because I've seen a divergence in between NASDAQ and ES. ES made a higher high, whereas NASDAQ failed to make a higher high. NASDAQ made lower high. So that is the reason I reversed my trade. We can see these equal lows here. We can target these equal lows. So once we closed above this up close candle, and we have this inversion fair value up here, this bullish fair value gap has been engulfed just now. We want to see price remain this balanced price range, below this balanced price range. So we can see price never closed above this balanced price range. Only the wick went above it, but the body closed in the lower half of the balanced. So that is the reason I added few more lots. What the hell, man? This is not even giving us one single closure trade, guys. It's just Not even giving us one TP. See this price action, guys. There is nothing here. Simple consolidation. Now again we have this equal lows here, equal highs here. Again, it has, if it wants to go up, it has to come down first. It's again closed below. You can see these bodies, guys, respecting the midpoint of this balanced price range. So that is the reason I went short again. fair value gap. It should act as an inversion fair value gap. Take some partials here. So I took two partials. So I'm putting my stop loss at break even. Again made the same mistake. I should have waited for the candle to close above this candle, down close candle. I was aggressive in shifting my trade. Again same mistake. Couldn't wait for the candle closure. So we have a divergence here. ES made a lower low whereas NASDAQ made a higher low. So my stop loss would be below this, 50% of below this wick, 50% of this wick. So we have a rejection again from this balanced price range. Again, same thing, guys. Unable to hold my bias because of this back and forth, back and forth. So it hit my TP finally. So I did some very stupid mistakes today. I took so many trades. I over leveraged in some of the trades. I did not patiently wait for my setups. I just tried to ping pong the price action. Uh, so trading in the consolidation is my weakness, guys. I just can't trade consolidations. It's very difficult for me. So I'll try to end my trading session here. It's already taken up so much of my mental capital. $83.17. So here comes my first partial on the first swing high. I'm not happy with myself how I traded today. I just couldn't control my emotions. I over traded, over leveraged. That's it, guys, for today. I know we have equal highs today, equal highs here, and equal highs here, but I don't have patience to trade anymore in this price action. This is really frustrating. Frustrating, guys. That's it for today, guys. So, whatever loss we made, we have completely recovered everything for the day. But I'm not happy with this big losses. Big losses. This. I should have reduced my leverage here. That's it, guys. Thank you.